Hi, I'm Cam, and if you're anything like me, God help you. But if you're anything like me, you came home from your unpaid internship and you discovered that your sink was leaking in 2 different places. Now the plumber came over today while you were at your unpaid internship and said that he fixed it, when in fact he didn't. So what you did was you came back from your unpaid internship, had a nice meal, turned on the sink so that way you could actually wash some dishes. Turns out you can't do it. So I'm going to show you how to wash dishes while you're in a bathtub. Actually wash dishes in the bathtub. Not while you're in the bathtub, we're outside the bathtub this time. So what you're going to need is a water basin. This is optional, you don't need it, but I like to have it just to make my life a little bit harder. You're also going to need a good sponge and some dish soap. I'm not sponsored by Dawn, but I do like their dish soap and it does smell nice. So you're going to want to first take your watch band off, the nice watch band, because you don't want to get it wet because you don't know if it's waterproof and you're not willing to find out. It's not been that great of a day. Now you're going to want to turn on the water. A nice pressure, a very nice pressure. You're going to take all the dishes out while the water gets warm. You can really put the dishes anywhere, it really doesn't matter while the water's running and while you're trying to get everything out of the basin right now. Let's turn that water back on. I can already feel the steam coming from the faucet. Wow, that is really something. Put a little bit of dish soap and let that water run. You're really going to want to get it like nice and foamy, like you would if you were in a, I don't know, kitchen sink or something like that. So let it come up maybe like halfway. And then we're going to put the dishes in, let them soak a little bit, and then we'll be able to wash them. So that looks pretty good right now. Let's feel it. Yeah, it's nice and lukewarm. That's what you want, especially when you take a shower. You want your water nice and lukewarm in your crappy apartment. Now, we're going to put some dishes in here, in this basin, so that way we can wash them, because that's the object of this activity. Not to have fun, but to wash dishes. This is work. You're going to let your sponge soak in there while you take some water. All right. Get the pan out of the way. You don't want anything impeding your leg room. You want a nice, wide, athletic stance. Now, take your sponge, take your plate, and just really go ahead and wash that plate. Think about the times that you had a kitchen sink and how much easier this would be if you had a kitchen sink. But we're not here to have anything simple in life, all right? We want challenges. So go ahead and wash that plate till it's nice and clean. Look at that, some fine china, some fine hand-me-down china. Move the basin out of the way so that you got a place to put your plate. Now you're gonna want to put it right in the bathtub because there's really no other way to put it. And then we'll continue washing the dishes and then we'll rinse them off and then we'll go from there. So, think about how unpaid internships are really, well, they should be illegal. I mean, there's no other way around it. They really should just be illegal. I don't know why they aren't. Think about all the times that you used to get paid when you worked at a concession stand and how that work was 20 times easier than doing data analytics. But really push those thoughts to the side because you really don't want anything impeding on you washing your dishes. Now, I had a friend ask me if I was going to take a shower and wash dishes at the same time. That's for another episode. So we're almost done with this batch. Look at that. Nice and clean. You don't want any food on there. Just like you were washing dishes. Now we're going to put the rest of the dishes in the basin. Unscrew your protein shaker and just throw it on in there. Think about how life would be if you had a dishwasher. Now, we really need to rinse these dishes, because if we just leave them sitting there and we just put them right in the cabinet, there's soap, it's just not going to be good, all right? So you really want to, it doesn't matter the water pressure, it doesn't even really matter the temperature, because it's just lukewarm. Let's go ahead and rinse that off. Get all that soap off, all right? Question what the plumber was doing when you told him, hey, it's leaking from 2 different places. And then he said, I fixed it, and he didn't. You can go ahead and put the dishes just right on the mat that you're putting your knees on. Ah, perfect. That's what you want. That's what you want, a nice clean place. So we're gonna put that right here. We're gonna take that over to the kitchen where, believe it or not, dishes belong, not in the bathroom. And we're gonna let that dry overnight. So we'll continue to wash these dishes. How was your day? My day was great. Not that you asked. Now here we go. The last pan that we have of the evening. Perfect. If you're wondering what I made with this, it's none of your business. But I made pot stickers. Great. Wow. Beautiful. All right. So we aren't stretched for time too much. I'm gonna rinse off these dishes, and then I'll put you guys down. There we go, the last dish to rinse off. There we go. Perfect. There's nothing else left in the basin. Wring out that sponge, put it to the side, and then just dump all the water out. Kind of like you're a Boy Scout. Saving water, saving the planet. And that's how it's done, folks. Washing your dishes in a bathtub. I hope you never have to do this, but I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow.